Today is Monday, July 20th, 2026. The tape is cautious into this week, and you can feel two currents pulling at once. Middle East tensions have investors reaching for safe havens, and that is showing up directly in weaker Indian equities and a softer rupee at the open. Trump's tariff threats on Europe added another jolt, sending US stock futures lower and gold higher in a clear risk-off snap. Bitcoin and Ethereum are holding a watchful tone alongside this, not making the headlines themselves today, but sitting exposed to the same risk currents. The S&P 500 is digesting the tariff shock, gold is firm on haven demand, and oil is sensitive to any further Middle East escalation. On the innovation side, investors are reassessing the AI trade. The Nasdaq took sharp losses as spending sustainability worries resurfaced, even as broader US equities held up better than the mega-cap names. So the question sitting in front of you, does this tension resolve into a sharp break one way, or does it keep splitting the tape between fear and speculation? And when does that show its hand? Here is where the sky answers that. This is the window I marked weeks ago, Jupiter's peak. Today, July 20th, Jupiter perfects a trine to Neptune and an opposition to Pluto at the same time. That is rare, and it is maximum amplitude. Neptune expands belief, hype, and liquidity stories, while Pluto exposes concentrated power, debt, and institutional truth. When these two land together, you tend to get both euphoric surges and sudden exposure of what's overextended, vision and power pulling in opposite directions. Tomorrow, July 21st, Jupiter sextiles Uranus, adding a jolt of sudden breakthrough or reversal, the kind of aspect that can snap tension into a fast move. Then on the 22nd, the Sun enters Leo, lighting Jupiter's own sign with leadership and visibility, putting a spotlight on whoever or whatever is holding the levers. My read on this sky is that the confrontation between growth and control isn't background noise this week. It is the main event. Watch anything tied to leverage, big institutions, and sentiment-driven assets, because this window has the power to move fast in either direction, and it does not wait politely. This is exactly where the correlation gets loud. The AI trade reassessment, sharp Nasdaq losses on spending sustainability doubts, is a textbook Jupiter-Neptune versus Pluto story. Inflated belief meeting hard structural limits on capital. The Middle East escalation pressuring Indian equities, the rupee, and global risk appetite reads like Jupiter-Pluto's power and control signature stretched across oil and safe haven flows. Trump's tariff threat on Europe hitting equities and lifting gold in the same breath is the same pattern. Expansion rhetoric colliding with structural resistance. Even Japan's push to pull domestic capital into local assets with yields moving lower on the comments is a sovereign power story landing right inside this same window. None of these are separate. They are all variations on the same sky, growth stories running into the limits of what holds them up, all converging on this Monday into Wednesday stretch. Here is your one tell. Watch for the ECB's policy decision and the Eurozone flash PMI data, both expected around Thursday this week, if either lands with volatility, while Jupiter's sextile to Uranus from the 21st is still fresh in the market's memory. That is your signal this window is fully live, not fading. A sudden euro or bond move around that data would confirm it. What builds behind this toward Wednesday as the sun settles into Leo and leadership headlines sharpen is the part I will open next time. If you want the full architecture, 6 months of every major transit mapped against every major market window, the LiveCharts are linked in the description. The Wealth Timing Calendar course is there too. This was today's slice. See you Wednesday.